Hello everyone, good morning. My name is Prince Sophin. Here I have this book called The End of America, Letter of Warning to a Young Patriot, written by Naomi Wolf. A Citizen's Call to Action. It's one of the best books I've ever read, and you ask why. This book have been, what's the word for it? The illustration of America since Trump was elected. This book have a short, very small book you see here. I think it was almost a prophecy of everything you have seen so far since Trump became president. I'm gonna skim through it. I really enjoy reading this book, and I recommend it for everyone, especially the young generation, on why it's so important that we even see what the Democrats are doing, impeaching Trump. This book has been not only a prophecy to me, but a living legend to everything Trump have been doing. His book calls for the citizen, as you can see on the bottom, says the citizen's call to action. It's called for the citizen of America to stand up for the rights. All that is written in the Constitution. The right to, freedom of religion, bear arms, speaking up your opinion. This book really, really, I thought when I first opened it, I read it, I thought, it was during Obama's term, so, Obama was on a good side. And pretty much, I really could, care less about what the book was telling me about the Constitution, the importance of, standing up for your rights and, fighting for the Constitution. Here is the author. Big shout out to her. I've never met her in person, but she looked fun. Anyway, back to the book. This book calls for the citizens of America to actually stand up for what is written in the Constitution, to stand up and defend, our freedom, just as the Constitution, enable us to have. And then why is this book so vitally important now? I've been thinking about making this video for quite a while. I'm actually doing it right now, and I can't even. It's like I feel like I don't even know what to say. But anyway, the book is a call to action for the citizens of America. It makes us understand the importance of what Washington, Lincoln, all the presidents of America, especially in the beginning, who fought for the freedom of America. The freedom of, will to speak up against the government, to have your own opinion, to bear arm, to worship as you please, when you please, to people to have, hold office meetings. This book calls the citizens to stand up for their right and also defend the Constitution, which we could see Nancy Pelosi have been doing. A lot of times when she speak about the Constitution, defending the Constitution, especially during Trump impeachment, give or take, sometimes I myself, honestly, almost fall asleep. But whenever I think about this book, it reminds me of the importance of just, what she's doing, just how important, how vitally important it is. If we don't stand up and defend America, imagine what Trump would have, already accomplished by not standing up for the Constitution. The Republicans seem to stuck up to him. But I'm not trying to make this into a political video, about who I support and who I don't. It's more about the book. The book most I could say illustrates Trump's presidency so far. The ups and downs, him, going behind America's back, to favor his own political movement. This book calls for us, the citizens, to wake up and stand up for the Constitution. The Constitution that defends our freedom of will, that protects us to carry arms, to, vote. The Constitution that gives freedom to, today, African Americans, majority, and women. This book is actually a living testament to why it's so important to fight for our right. I'm trying to get this right. fight for what we believe in, and defend the Constitution. And why it's so important to defend the Constitution? Because it has become, like I said, a prophecy. The book is like a prophecy of everything that I could have thought about Donald Trump. You know, everything he has done so far. I'm not gonna say I'm against him or I'm for him. I like something about him, but I'm not gonna go into that. What I'm gonna say is you should read this book for yourself. That's why I'm not gonna open it up and read it to you. And you will find, just why it's so important to defend the American Constitution. And big shout out to Nancy Pelosi for all that she has done. To me, it's as if she's the narrator of the story because she really, stood up to get Trump impeached. And it's sad that Donald Trump got acquitted by the Senate. But that's the Senate. Come November, America we gotta do what is right, so that this book doesn't become a reality. The end of America. I mean, just think about that. The end of America. That's like the title almost sounds like the end of freedom. Yeah. So pretty much, I really advise everybody to read this book. It's really good. I'm telling you. I think I read it so fast. I actually couldn't believe I finished it. It's short. Yeah, somebody could finish it in a day. But I kind of paced myself to make it take some time because I was glued to it, page after page. The importance of the American Constitution, just why it's so important. If we are not careful and we are not careful about who we elect and don't defend the Constitution, America may not be America anymore. It won't be, division of power and, the Constitution, being there for the citizen. But rather it's going to be the other way around where you won't have a voice, like some nations and some countries I've, heard about from France. So pretty much, short video I decided to make about this book. I really enjoy reading it. You should get a copy for yourself and read it. It's called The End of America. The importance of defending the American's Constitution. And to me, it's like the living prophecy, or in other words, the prophetic words of Donald Trump's presidency so far. If America, we don't stand up and defend ourselves and make the right choices at the voting booth, this book will pretty much become a reality. Because it kind of like help you understand the red line of Donald Trump's presidency and things that he has done, using other nations. I mean, it shocks me, using another country to search for dirt on another citizen. I mean, come on. He wasn't a man enough to actually sit in a room with him and talk to him one-on-one enough, alone to go over the border and go get a country to invest in investigating a presidential candidate, Joe Biden. Shout out to him. I mean, it's crazy. It's crazy if you think about it. It's really crazy. He call himself the deal maker, but yet the deal maker can't even make a deal with a U.S. citizen to sit in the room and have a conversation one-on-one with him about the action of his son. You should really think about that. You should really think about that. I mean, the deal maker has not been making really good deals to me. But anyway, this video is about this book and why you should go and read it for yourself. Defend the American Constitution. And the importance of defending the American Constitution and why we, the citizens, should not sit around and allow anybody to come into office and just, try to operate by, degrading the Constitution and stepping over our rights and our freedom. Because trust me, if it wasn't the freedom this country have, I don't think even 75% of the people in this country will remain here, honestly. It is the freedom that, the Constitution allows us to have here, defend ourselves, bear arms, walk freely, speak against the government without feeling like you're going to lose a family, This book really defends why it's important. The Constitution is so vitally important. And this presidential run so far for Donald Trump and his impeachment has really woken me up to the importance of this book. And as you can see, I got it wrinkled up a little, when I was reading it. But I'm trying to keep it in the best optimal way possible because It's really good. It's a book to keep. If you don't want to see that title become a reality, I will suggest you read this book and defend your vote. Hopefully November. It's not a threat to anyone. To really just what do you call it? Kind of sell you this book. Yeah, yeah. So hopefully I hope you get your hand on this book and enjoy a copy. It's a really good book. You should read it. Why to the young patriots, the coming up generation, why it's so important for us to defend American Constitution. So I hope you enjoy the read by Naomi Wolf, and have a good one. Hopefully I'll be posting a little more about other books. Thank you.